Okay, couple agenda items I just want to get through, and we're going to tape it. So I'm going to share with everyone else. And I know it's a crazy time right now. Everyone's getting back into school, and there's a lot of obligations that we have at night. But this is a little easier for a lot of people than in the mornings or in the afternoon. So whatever, we're just going to keep trying to figure out a happy medium with times. And Jamie and I are going to talk about kind of like a plan of what, long term works for meeting times and all that. We'll look at it probably at the end of the month. We're not there yet. It's not the end of the month. 10 more days. So speaking of 10 more days, here are some agenda items that I want to go over to kind of focus on for the next 10 days. And so I really want to I've been working in my small group with Kay, and I'm Kay Higby, and then I'm in there with Amy Schindler and Kim Plumber. They're both senior directors. And so when we started our group, none of us were senior directors, we were key directors. And so I'm the only key director left. And they're, pushing me forward. And is this your month? Is this when your team's going to do it? Whatever. So we work together really closely, and Kay has really been working and honing in on back to the basics. We want to go back to what works, back to what's simple, back to how this business is, what it was born upon. Culture, products, bookings, relationships, all of those things, as opposed to this crazy world of technology and giveaways and all this stuff to like make your month. And I think it's when you really think about it, bringing yourself back to the world of basics is how you're going to grow your business. It's what we did in the beginning when we were all super excited to jump in and we talked to everyone in our family and our neighbors and all of this. This is the excitement and the attitude and all the things that we need to, as leaders, portray and help and give to our people. And that's the glory of being a leader, is we walk the walk, right? We talk the talk. We do all the things, and it's our jobs to direct the ship. And so if you need help with that, which I know all of us have lots on our plates, if you need help with that, ask for help. I've been working with two leaders with their downlines because they had too much on their plate. Well, I don't want people to fall off or to miss getting help if they need help. So, as a team, as a leadership team, I think we're very smart in the sense that we could lock arms and help each other out. So, really going back to basics, looking at how this business was started, what we did that was successful, trying not to recreate, you know, life in Touchstone Crystal. Let's go backwards and do what was working. And if it's not working, change it. Ask for help. But this is not just for you when I'm saying this, this is for your teams. So I really want to talk about, let me see, I have these all numbered and they're out of order. I want to remind you guys of the sponsoring bonus. The four of us on this call are not new. We're not in our glam period. And so there's a $500 product certificate that is good through the end of the month. And so we typically like to sign people in the beginning of the month, right? If you have someone that is on the fence, sign them before the end of the month, because once they get to glam by the end of next month, you get a $500 product certificate. So it's super lucrative to still sign one before the end of the month. And that is why we're doing this mega party. I like to call it a mega launch, mega catalog launch or whatever. But that's why we're doing it, because on Wednesday, I'm going to go live and show all the things. And then Thursday, we're going to do an opportunity chat, and I'm going to get people there by doing a giveaway. I have like a slew of stuff that I'm going to give away. Probably, what do I have? I've got like 6 items that I could just give away. So everyone likes free stuff. The group is being pretty interactive. So if there's anyone that you're talking to, any of your friends that you're just like, hey, just come and listen. They're doing a giveaway. Don't even phrase it like, come join my team. Listen, Touchdown Crystal is doing a giveaway. It's a small group of people. Just show up and listen. It's like 25 minutes. And I'm gonna shorten it up. I'm not gonna make it long. We'll open it up to Q&A after that. So pay attention if there's anyone that you could potentially sponsor, because you're going to get a $500 product certificate. That's huge. We're all looking for giveaway stuff, right? What if you can get, 15 stretch bracelets or whatever, just to have for giveaways. So really go back to the basics, make your list of people that you can contact, invite them to this opportunity chat, even if they're not in that group, in that mega launch, have them go. So tell your people that we've got this. And I'm just going to remind you that when your downline is sponsoring, it solidifies your leadership. It helps you every single month because they may not be a direct, so they may not be your line one, but your line twos, your line threes, and beyond all count towards that $3,500 that you need every month. So whether they're not, my 1, 2, or 3 that I need to get $1,000 out of, your line twos, your line threes, whoever sponsors under you, that all rolls up into your total goal. So it's lucrative for all of you to develop those downlines. Plus, you're earning more commissions. So really work with your downlines and see who's out there, see if they can make their list as soon as possible to invite to this event. I will go ahead tomorrow and post in the group the chat. I'm going to kind of phrase it where it's not like, hey, come join Touchstone Crystal and listen. I'm going to do like have you ever thought kind of thing with a giveaway. Okay, and I'm going to make it more about the giveaway. And at the end of the presentation on Wednesday, I'm going to say we're doing a giveaway tomorrow, same time, be here, learn about all the amazing things about Touchstone Crystal. I'm not going to talk about learn how to join Touchstone Crystal. I'm going to just say, the great world of Touchstone, and we're going to leave it at that. Next up, so we talked about that. Okay, so today I was looking at this and I think that so many people are out there floating without a self-hosted party. And it's hard in Glam Central to see who has an open party and who doesn't, who's carried over. I hate that. I hate that so much. If there's an open party, you should be able to see it, right? It drives me bananas. But that's the way the system is set up. So really make sure that your downlines have a self-hosted party. And why? It's not because it's a party on the books, but guys, it's a double host dollars a month. Like it's crazy. $1,000 party, you get $600 in free jewelry. And these are all the same people that are like, I don't have enough jewelry. I have nothing to show. All my friends want to see all these pieces and I don't have them. Well, here's a solution. It's not that difficult. If they don't know how to get sales, open house. Robin's the best at that, right? She went out on a limb and three bookings and $1,500, was it? Yeah. So get some people in your house. There's still time. We've got basically a full week to the weekend. Get people just to look at your stuff. We know that our jewelry sells itself. So that's why we have repeat customers, because they take a risk, buy something, and then they're like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay, so those are all the people too that we should be talking to. Maybe in that self-hosted party, they do like a buy one, get one or something. You could do anything with rewards. If you guys need help, like doing something creative, let's talk. There's a lot of things that you can do in a double host dollars a month. Like right now, I'm shooting for $1,000 party in my VIP group, and I'm giving away $800 worth of jewelry. I have extra pieces of my own that I'm going to give away. And then I'm going to use my $600 and I'm going to just purchase and I'm going to give away 12 pieces just for people who buy in my party. So stuff like that. Think outside the box. Super simple, but a double host dollars month is huge. And if people aren't taking advantage of that, that's crazy. This is the month that we still have time to get hostesses on the book and close the parties before the end of the month. So be sure that you are talking with your consultants about that. I will talk about that at the end. So another thing, I just said, let's talk about a double host dollars month. Jamie and I talked about this earlier. We want to really make sure that as leaders, we know where our downlines are. And so all I ask in this business is transparency. If you're at zero, tell me you're at zero. If you've got, $2,000 coming in, tell me you're at $2,000. Like, this affects everyone, right? And we're in this business together for all different reasons, and we don't want any surprises. So really work with your downlines in whatever way that means you have to do it. Some people, you have to present the question a little different than someone else. That's okay. Um, you know, I I've learned throughout being here for 13 months now that there are some people that I can't be like, hey, what's going on this month, right? When I can say that to all of you that are on this call, but some people are like, whoa, why are you asking me this? It's just you have to tailor the message accordingly. But I also think that this is a partnership. And so we need to make sure that our downlines know that this is a partnership and that what they do affects everyone. We want ultra success for them. And if you need to present it in a way of, oh, you're only at $300. Let me get that $300 party to $1,000. Let's sit and brainstorm, right? There's a ton of people that are just sitting there and they don't know what to do. So just having that conversation can open up just the discussion of where they're at and how to get to their goals. That's a point that you could say, what are your goals this month? Where did you want to end up, right? How can I help you get there? These are all things that we can do with our downlines. Okay, but no surprises. I hate surprises. If they're great surprises, I don't mind them, but I hate bad surprises. Let's just be open. But really work with your downlines. And if you're having trouble, ask. That's why we have this chat going in Facebook. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I feel like I post a bunch of things in there and I'm like, just waiting. And like I can't do everything, right? I don't have the bandwidth to do everything. I want to do everything. I'm a control freak, like you guys already know, but I don't have the bandwidth to do everything. So as much as you guys can reply or I'm in, or yes, I think that's a great idea, or I think this is a better idea, or how about we look at this, or I would like to do this, or just providing extra intel, because I'm like, I want, if there's one thing that I envisioned this group to have from the beginning, was a tight knit, I said this earlier and I hate saying it again, like lock arms mentality, right? I've always said this to people when, they're like, how's your touchstone business going? I'm like, it's amazing. I work with an amazing group of women and I'm not like, they're not working for me. We're working together. And I don't want people working for me. And just like you shouldn't have people working for you, we work together, right? And so the more help, the more involvement, the more teamwork, the better that this culture is going to become. And I think that if there's anything that we owe our downlines, and that's a big word, is that we owe them the education of this culture because they know nothing. A lot of people here have come from different direct sales worlds. A lot of women don't do well with other women and they're gun shy. A lot of women want to keep to themselves, right? There's women from all different walks of life, but if anything, I want this team to know that we are a team of partnerships and do it together in teamwork. No, nothing else. There's no BS. There's no questions. We all know where we sit, and it's a big culture of encouragement and empowerment. That's all I want for this team, right? Um, it's not like I don't have goals of us, you know, like a running touchdown crystal and being the best organization ever. Listen, that takes time and we'll get there because we're all really smart women. That's not my goal. My goal is to continue to make this an amazing place to work, for people to get up in the morning with a pep in their step and want to work this business because it fulfills them, right? And without us as leaders promoting that every single day, we're going to lose downlines because it's not top of mind. It's not important. And they don't see you guys doing that, right? They don't see you guys saying it. It's one thing for me to do it because I can tell you, I had a sister consultant in another organization inbox me after our deal on Glam Jam. Okay. And super proud of us. Like that was monumental for this organization. And I'm so proud of us. But she inboxed me and we talk almost every day. She like, we're really close. And this girl inboxed her from Touchstone Crystal and said, how ridiculous that they opened Glam Jam with someone that's completely unattainable. Right. So what I'm doing in her eyes is completely unattainable. Like, I hate that because guys, I'm in my sweatpants. I haven't taken a shower today. I don't offer anything different than anyone else does, right? I don't have the secret sauce. It's just about working the business. That's all it is. It's however you want to work the business. And when I'm posting and I'm talking and I'm saying all the things, there are downlines on this team that are probably thinking like that girl and saying, this is unattainable. Bye. So it's really important as a leadership team that downlines can relate to a group leader that just promoted, right? To Jamie, who's quit her full-time job to do this, right? Or Brittany, who has like 7 jobs and 2 kids and a husband who works opposite hours of her. Like it's really important for all of our downlines to see that it's not just Jenna saying, hey, guys, let's do this. We can do this, rah, rah, because it's a different point of view. So as much involvement as you guys can provide, I appreciate it because it benefits all of us. And I think that they'll buy in more, right? Sorry, I went off on a tangent there, but it's really been something that's kind of kept me up at night for the last couple of weeks is how do we get the buy-in again? And we're at that finicky point in the year where people just went back to school, moms are back home. We're all calming down from all the vacations that we took over the summer and bills are coming in and all this stuff. And next thing you know, guys, it's October and people are going to start going into stores and seeing all the holiday decorations and going, oh crap, it's time to buy, right? And so I want to make sure that us as Sparkle and SAS, like all of us and our downlines are ready for that because this is the best time to be a consultant. And I want to make sure that we can all gear up together and have all the resources in place for our downlines. Okay. Any questions so far? Anything, concerns? I've talked about this in trainings and I really want to make sure that, and I'm not calling any of you guys out. I'm not calling anyone out necessarily. Let's really focus on stepping away from VIP posts of like reliance in your VIP group. I think there's so much reliance, and the problem is our downlines don't understand that the algorithms are so goofy in Facebook that if you just put like I see Jamie, you've posted like amazing offers, right? Amazing, where you're like, if I'm a consumer, I see that, I'm like, how do I get a hold of Jamie, right? The problem is, and again, Jamie, I'm not calling you out. The problem is Facebook algorithms are so difficult that you never know who sees anything. And I know Jamie's got personal relationships with a million people that she's personally reaching out to, but our downlines, in a lot of cases, just, post and they go like that and then they wait, right? What's going to happen? Is someone going to place an order? Is someone going to ask me this? And then it's 4 days later and they've spent 4 days working on the same thing and got nothing. And so we really need to, again, back to the basics, talking about those personal reach outs, those relationships that we're cultivating, those, hey girl, how are you? How's your jewelry? I've been thinking about you, wondering if you love your jewelry. Do you have any pictures that I can share on my VIP group? I'm so excited for you. Like just stuff like that. Like simple, like, again, put yourself in the consumer's shoes and how would you like to receive a message? What would make you excited about Touchstone Crystal if you are receiving a message from a consultant? So again, another thing to work with your downlines on. And there's crazy stuff happening and Facebook keeps changing. So efforts are going to be wasted. Yeah, Robin.
So I have a couple of ladies under me, and they absolutely do not want to do live videos. And I'm like, you don't even have to show your face. Just do like an unboxing. Just show your jewelry.
Yeah.
Just do anything. But they're just taking those posts from Social Hub and then posting a link, and they're not really even saying a whole lot. And I'm like, I so much want them to do well. One of them in particular, she's adorable and fun and all of that, and she would be great on camera, and she's self-conscious and she won't do it. And she's frustrated because she's not getting sales, and I'm like, what, you have to go you have to go live. You just have to do it.
Does
It's
she
not
have
about.
any, does she have any in-person um portion to her business?
She has a little bit. She's been to a couple of um not live parties, but more like vendor events.
Okay. Was she
So
comfortable there?
I
What about Robin? Has she opened like a test group where she's the only one in there to practice going live so then she can try it a couple times? And even if it's just quick 30-second practice
Yeah.
introducing
Or
yourself.
or even taking a video of yourself. Hit
Yeah, that's
hit the
yeah.
Totally
record button and look
great
at it,
ideas. Yep,
right?
great ideas.
I
I
mean,
you know,
Jamie goes live in her workout clothes sometimes. I go live in a baseball hat. I mean, this is the thing that we
totally.
need to remind our consultants. You don't have to be in full glam. You have to be relatable. You
Yes.
again, let's go back to the unattainable, right? No one
Right.
wants to see perfect because it's
No.
unattainable and they people don't live like that. They want to see human beings. So if
Right.
she's in like this and goes live, good. Just go live. Show the
Yeah.
jewelry. And so I don't know if you necessarily need to say go live. You need to talk in a way of, hey, people need to see this jewelry. How are you going to be comfortable getting people to view it? Is that in person? Do we want to start talking about like building an in-person business? If it's one party a month, great, if that works for you,
Right.
right?
Yes, because I mean I believe she has the potential to do well. And she actually used to sell candles, direct sales candles, and did really. Don't focus on the virtual if that's not what's working for you. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's
100%.
and I tell her
100%.
all the time. I'm like, you don't have to be perfect. I mean, I flew in the door 10 minutes late for my live video today, and I was a little bit of a wreck because I was like, I'm late. You know what I mean? So I posted really quick. I'm like, I'll be on in 5. Sorry, I'm late. I just got home from a whatever, and I got on, and I'm like, you guys, I'm not. Oh, okay. Let me give me a second
Yep.
because
Yeah.
I'm a little bit frazzled. And then it all went well. And I had this lady email me afterwards that or not email me, message me. She had been on the live video and she's like, your energy is amazing.
I
And I
love
was
that.
like, what? Like I was
Right.
just a wreck, but somehow that translates
You're
just
relatable.
fine.
That's all it is. It's about being relatable,
Yeah.
right?
So,
And so I've done a thing lately where I've read a bunch of things about like branding yourself. And Jamie and I have talked about this, branding yourself in your VIP groups. And so I'm trying to provide like the other day I had a mouse in my basement. I'm not going to tell you how many I found today, okay? I'm not because I'm going to burn my house down. But and Matt's out of town until Friday. That was great today. Um but like I posted the other day that I had a mouse in my basement, right? And then yesterday I posted about my IVF journey. I want people to like relate to me. I want them to know that, I don't live in this house, on with a white picket fence and I get out of bed and I look amazing. Like if you saw me when I woke up, like holy hell, right? But I'm real, right? This is what we really need to work on. And I think I don't know which downline it is, and you don't have to tell me, but just tell her that people just want to see relatable people. And somehow she needs to show the jewelry. And if that's in person and that's fine, great. Remember, this business was built a year and a half ago on in-person sales. A year and a half ago, we had no virtual business to speak of, which to me, that's crazy, right? That's just crazy because I had full plans on coming here and doing a virtual business, even before COVID. So whatever. Yeah, I think definitely if you could have that conversation, and if she's not comfortable, Robin, and she needs help, I'm happy to hop in. Okay. Um,
Sorry, I
And
popped in like really, really late. I had to help my husband. He's been really, really sick. So
oh, darn
sorry
it.
I'm late, but
You
I'm
are
kind of
fine. And
listening.
congratulations on your newest promotion. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I was just popping into that. I haven't dug into the whole virtual with this business. I've done plenty virtually, but my big thing was in person.
Which
Since I started, I've had 6 parties, but one of them I took my 2 new people and did it with them and combined it with one big party and had 28 people at my house. And I had a $2,700 party and they each had, well, there was a 600 party, a 600 party, and 1,000
isn't
party,
that crazy?
and
That's
kind of wiped everybody out in one night.
right. But I think the glory of that is as leaders, this is
Mhm.
all the stuff that we need to be working as a leadership team to tell the team, not just our
Yes.
downlines, our direct downlines. These are stories that, like Donna, I said earlier, and I'm going to have the replay so you can see it.
Yeah,
I
good. Thank
really,
you.
I really want to work as a leadership group to spread like stuff that is happening and relatable stuff. I'm Donna. I'm a brand new group leader. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, don't take that the
I
wrong way, right?
didn't, I hadn't really read it or watched. I just was like ignorance on fire, everything's
Which
pretty,
great.
pretty, pretty.
But again, like I said 5 minutes ago, that's relatable, right? We're
Exactly.
not
That's the
polished. We're
biggest
not
thing is,
perfect.
yes, just be yourself and show your excitement. If you're excited about the jewelry, share it.
Yep. And when you have successes like that, these are the things that we can be sharing in a post in our Facebook group. Hey guys, this is what
Yep.
I tried yesterday. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. These were our plans. This is X, Y, and Z what we did. And this is what happened. If that's bad, we can still post something. Guys, I'm having a really hard time. Make sure your downlines know it's an outlet. Hey, I'm having a really hard time getting through something on Facebook. Can you help me? And then that spurs different opportunities and ideas, right? Because I can say a million things that works for me and it doesn't work for you, you know? I know like I'm gonna call Brittany out. Brittany's having a hard time with Facebook parties, and she's like, but I'm killing it with my in-person parties. And I was like, go in person. If that works for you and you're comfortable and you like it, no one said this has to be a virtual business. No one. No one said that you have to, go take a shower, do your hair, and wear 7 pounds of jewelry to go live. No one said that. You can do anything you want that works for this business. And I think that is the resounding message that we need to continue to say to our downlines because they see all of us running our businesses and they want to model like us. And that doesn't work in every circumstance. People can't go live at 4 o'clock on a Friday like I do every week. But that works for me, that works for my family, that works for my business, right? I take the
Mhm.
weekend off. Does that work for someone else? No, maybe they work all week, like Jen, right? Works all week. Maybe she wants to work her business on the weekend. So we need to have this open dialogue in all circumstances to the entire team because it just helps. And again, we're locking arms, we're partnering, and we're a team of encouragement, excitement, and empowerment, right? So last but not least, I don't have much more. I really want to make sure that all of our downlines know about this mega launch party. I've made it very surfacey. I'm not posting a lot. I'm not trying to do a lot of that because I want to bring people to the live event. Because the live event, everyone's going to see the pieces and they're going to go, oh, right? Oh, look at all that
Mhm.
purple. That's amazing. So I'm really in the next tomorrow. I'm going to start like a little more giveaways. I'm doing a giveaway for wrist parties today. Tomorrow's going to be all about which item are you excited to see tomorrow? Or on Wednesday. Little do they know I'm showing every single piece, right? I think I'm missing like 2 or 3 pieces, but I'm going to show literally everything I have. But I'll do another giveaway for that. And so I want to make sure that we can get people on. And at the event on Wednesday, I will do a giveaway there. Okay. Make sure your people know about this. I'm doing it for all of you guys. I'm doing it for you and your downlines. So make sure that people get involved, that they have an open party, right? And then afterwards, I can share the Facebook link with you to post in your VIP group. It's shareable. You copy a link and give it to you. So the other day I had like a live and I sent it to my girlfriend and she played it. So I was like, great. So this works. So I can copy the link and put it in our leader chat and you guys can do whatever you want with it. Okay? But let's make sure that we get some good stuff out of this. I've gotten like 4 orders from it. Just because I have a giveaway tied to it. So make sure that we're doing some sort of giveaway. If that's giving someone a half price item with their purchase, great. Easy. We can do that. There's a million things that you can do in a double host dollars month. Last but not least, and I think that was my last point, but I did just think of this. Let's make sure that everyone knows to close early. Do not close your parties on the 30th at 10 o'clock at night. Okay. The system, whether you guys are realizing this or not, the system slows down and it gets overwhelmed at the end of the night on the last night of the month. And this is because there are 4,000 consultants trying to close out all their parties all at the same time. So as we know, when it's a new month or a new catalog and we can purchase a bunch of stuff, the system's slower on the first day of the month because everyone's logging in, they're all putting their self-hosted parties, they're all getting their incentives from last month. So just think the opposite end of that. When you're closing, everyone else is closing. So really stress, and I'm going to put a couple posts into the group just about closing early. Again, that goes with no surprises, right? We don't want surprises. We don't want 11th hour, poor Jamie. We don't want 11th hour refereeing and help. And, there's plenty of people that get to the end of the month and they're like $200 away. Can you imagine if you lost 10% of your paycheck because one of your downlines didn't submit like $200? And that's a shock to you. And you don't have enough time to place a $200 order so you can make another $800. Like, can you imagine? That'd be terrible. So let's make sure that there's just no surprises and we really push to close early. Okay. Are there any questions from anyone? Concerns? Anything that's keeping you up at night?
I wanted to say that when you mentioned the part about the posting and the offer that I threw out, I would just like to say that I did not throw that out thinking I would get anything from it, because this is how I'm getting, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm
Awesome.
getting sales and bookings. It's not from throwing
Of
something
course,
out in
no.
my
And Jamie,
VIP
please
group.
know that's not me calling you out whatsoever. You work your business on a relationship building effort, and it shows every single month, right? There is, and I just said that because actually, like right before this, it showed in my feed, and I was like, holy crap, you're giving away a lot of stuff. That's amazing.
Well, and I think that people maybe see that and say, well, Jamie's doing it, so I should do it too. And so then they try it. But what they don't realize is all the work that goes in behind the scenes.
Exactly.
So
1,000% yes. And this is what I was talking about earlier when we have downlines that literally go like that, or they're on their phone and they're like, woo, orders are coming in. I just know it. And 4 days later, they're still sitting in the same spot, pressing refresh and reposting their last post. It does nothing. I am a proponent of make sure you spend your time in this business where it's earning you money. Figure out how you can earn money every single minute you put into this business. If you are wasting your time and effort and not making money, you have to change something. It is not working. And especially, you cannot be reliant on Facebook. I'm telling you, Facebook and I are not friends. And it's terrible at times, right? It's terrible at times. So I am so with you, Jamie. Jamie, you're over here. You're in the square. Right? I'm so with you. People don't see the amount and the effort that goes into you rolling all of that up. They don't get it. It's not that it's not easy, it's that there's more effort than a post, and people need to see that, right?
You get out what you put in, right?
Right. And when you fail, your business fails. When you stop trying, your business fails, right? It doesn't just fail. This business doesn't fail. It's not difficult to continue. It's when you stop working your business, it will fail. So anyway, I want to say one last thing, and I'm not confident. I'm praying to
Don't say
no,
it. You're gonna jinx it.
no, I don't. You know what, Jamie?
Oh, you don't believe in that.
I don't believe in jinxes because I have a husband who is a stroke survivor and survived 3 craniotomies, and literally, like, without being morbid, should not be here today. Okay. So I don't believe in that. And I also was told a million times that I would never have a biological child and to stop dreaming. Okay. And she's here. So I don't believe in jinxes. Do I believe in bad luck? Yes. But I also believe in controlling your own destiny, right? So this month we have an opportunity to become a recognized organization by the entire company of Touchstone Crystal. What does that mean? That means that I'll promote, but to me, I want you guys to know that, and I'm like, I'm gonna get teary-eyed, okay? Because whether it's this month or it's in a year or it's in 5 years, whatever, we have done some freaking incredible stuff here. And Donna, you don't know my whole story, but long story short, I quit my full-time job to do this 13 months ago and started with nothing. I knew nothing, and I've just met amazing women that have said yes. And it's a trickle-down effect, right? And I spent so much time researching companies, and I knew in my heart that this was the company for me. And here we are, right? And I'm having this conversation 13 months later going, holy crap, this might happen. So what does this mean? This means that if we promote, we are no longer associated with Brilliant Ones in the way of, we are Sparkle and Sass, and every single thing that comes through, if Jamie is a consultant that's on some kind of training, she's Jamie Smoody with Sparkle and Sass, right? And she'll have her own organization soon enough, but we are Sparkle and Sass. And I want to be recognized as that because we've done our own thing for many, many months now, and we've killed it for many, many months now. And so I am so ready to send us all off into the wild, right? And be announced as an organization because we've had no one outside of us doing this for us. No one. No one has been holding our hands or directing the ship or telling us what's right and what's wrong and not to turn here and go that way. We've had no one doing that. So this is a huge moment for us. And if it happens, I'm so excited. If it doesn't, we just keep going, right? We'll be just fine. But I want to let you guys know that, again, we're locking arms and we're going to do everything we can to get there, right? I'm not going to lift up my arms too far because I don't think I have deodorant on. Welcome to the virtual world. So anyway, listen, that's it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to let you know that I have never been prouder of this team than I am now. And I wouldn't go to war with anyone else but you guys. Like, seriously, you're everything to me. And I hope you know that. Don't tell my husband that, though, because, sometimes I have to tell him that he's pretty amazing, too. So anyway, any other questions, guys? Anything? This is recorded, so I'm going to post this in the group. And if there's takeaways that you have from this, post it in the chat, right? If there's anything that you can think of that you can share in Sparkle and Sass as a comment, hey, I did this today, that worked. Hey, I tried this, I switched this up. This is a new idea or something like that. Or this is my verbiage that I used today and I never tried this and it was great for me. Or whatever it is, right? Let's just all work together as a team. Okay. I appreciate all of your time. Let's have a great week. Make sure we get people on that launch party on Wednesday and the op chat on Thursday. I'll put everything in events tomorrow. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have another glass of wine, Robin.
Yes, Robin. Have one for me too.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Happily.
Bye.
Bye.